Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades. And I am using my new Pip trading system. If you remember, it's the one that uses Heikin-Ashi candles on top here as opposed to the Japanese candlesticks. Very easy for pinpointing the buys and the sells. Finish being red, blue going up, red going down, blue going up. You use that along with this what I call the magic indicator, the TZ. TZ is short for trigger zones. And all you're going to do is just follow the gold line. When you want to buy, it's at the bottom, and when you're going to sell, it's at the top. And you can actually drop it down to the 5 minutes, and this gold line will go even higher. Now I've given this Pip nicknamed it the Holy Grail trading system, and this indicator, the TZ, I've gone as far as calling it a magic indicator. Now, of course, everyone knows there's no such thing as a Holy Grail trading system and or a magic indicator, but what would you call a system that keeps pumping out 200 or more pips a day? And today it's well over 400, just looking at the totals down here. Now with this TZ indicator, this gold line at the bottom, it helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. It is great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. You can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. I call that the flow of the market, the up and down cycles, and this is what you have to learn: market movement and or the flow of the market. Now at 6 o'clock in the morning, right where this line is here, I'm in front of the computer. It takes about 45 minutes to produce my daily trade plan. So let's take a look at this daily trade plan for February the 24th. Now there was a lot of prefers here today, but you must keep in mind, for you traders who actually have this trade plan, if there's a lot of downs or a lot of ups, that means it's already moved hundreds and hundreds of pips, and it could come up against some strong support or resistance, and it just won't go anymore, and it's due for a 50 to 100 pip pullback. So you have to be aware of that. So just follow the cycles. So if it's not going to go up like on gold here, because it's hitting strong resistance, well, it'll just drop. And of course, at that point in time, you can easily take the trade in the opposite direction. So please keep that in mind. Now, if you are not succeeding at trading, that is one of the main reasons why you are not succeeding, is because you do not have a trading plan. If you are not going in the direction of the higher time frames, the odds are you are going to have losing trades. I highly recommend you produce a plan, and if you don't know how to produce one, you'll have to do like I did for many years: pay for a plan from somebody who's producing it. So anyhow, keep that in mind. If you want to know anything more about this daily trade plan, which I do charge $100 a month for, all you got to do is get in touch with me. So let's move forward. And by the way, you can put this on pause and look at all these trades that I did take, and they were all within the daily trade plan. Now it doesn't mean you're going to get 200 pips, but you're going to get some pips, even if it's just 10 or 20, and it can easily go in the opposite direction. So let's move forward looking at these trades. Actually, this is a good example of what I was just saying. Put the arrow saying I wanted to buy. Now it could be buying around the gold line. And like I said, you're going to get some pips, and that's almost, well, that's about 50 ticks right there. but it would not break the top, triple top, so guess what happened? And then you can trade the other direction. So let's move forward. Pound dollar. Let's take a look at that one. Here we go. Arrow from my daily trade plan. I wanted to be selling. Qualified for a great way to trade. I knew it was going to go down with about 95% certainty. Let's see where I got in at. Right here, decided to do a little bit of a pullback, not too much. If I stayed in the trade longer, I would have made a lot more pips. But I was happy at this point in time when I closed out pretty much the bulk of the trades except for one that I had to wait to be completed. Ended up with 14, and because it has the USD in it, pound dollar, 14 pips times 10 lots, $10 a pip, it paid out $1,400. And on this particular day, I was watching the meter, and this is still the best one, and that's why it's continuing to go down. The USD is a bus driver, it's more than 80%, and the pound dollar, the pound here is a bus driver as it is 20% or less. So you have a double bus driver here. It is tanking, and look at this is the ADR from here to here, and it went way past the ADR. So when you see a meter like this, you're going to get some pips. And if you're not trading with a good meter, remember not all meters are equal. I went through at least a half a dozen meters before I found a good one. This is a good one, gives good readings, and the proof is right here. Pound dollar, double bus driver, and it's tanking. Today went, let's see, ADR 76 pips, top left corner here you can see, and today went 233 pips. So the pound we're selling. Moving on to the next trade, which is the pound Swiss. Very clear, it's tanking like the other one, did qualify for a great way to trade. That's using the goal line and the indicators down at the bottom. So let's see where I got into this trade. Drag and drop this up. Took the trade. Most of these trades I took between 6 and 6:30, 6:44. I took one a little bit later, had to wait for things to line up around 7:50. Remember, you have to wait for the trade to give you a better entry price. Could have exercised a little patience on this one, as it did go against me about 19 pips. And I closed it out, as I do on a daily basis when I'm happy. Remember, I'm happy when I got about 200. Well, let's just say minimum 100. 200 makes me twice as happy. Okay, let's see. Pound Swiss looks like 18 pips. And 18 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,950. Okay, let's move on to the next pound trade I took, which was the pound CAD. Now let's see where I got in at. There's the arrow, higher time frames, very clear that the trend is down, qualifies for a great way to trade. Took the trade again, it was about 6:23 at this cursor, went sideways a bit, little bit up back to the goal line. That's pretty much what the market does day in and day out. And then of course, I closed it out here just being happy. And it looks like I got 30 pips on this trade. Could have made a lot more. But I was happy with 30 pips, and that paid out $2,338. Okay, moving on to the next trade, euro dollar. It looked good today. So I actually took the trade. Let's see, 30. Go down to the 15 minutes here. There's the arrow. I knew I wanted to be selling. Again, it qualified. Very simple if you have patience. Sometimes I don't. But there's the TZ moving up. Getting in anywhere across here will be fine. Let's see where I did get in. As I said, anywhere across here will be fine. And let's see. Should be 28 because it pays $10 a pip times 28 times 10 lots. That ended up paying $2,800. Okay, now we can get into the instruments that actually start paying more. S&P 500. Now this one pays $5 a pip, if you remember from my previous videos. S&P 500. Knew I wanted to be selling it from my daily trade plan. Let's see where I got in at first of all. Right here when it did this little bit of a pullback. It was 7 minutes before 8. Took the trade here and it looks like I closed it out. And I'm glad I'm out of the trade because look at this big pullback or reversal. Looks like on the S&P 500 times 5. Looks like 106. It should be close enough. 106 ticks. Ended up paying out times $5 times 10 lots. Paid out $5,375. Okay, moving on to gold. Gold pays $10 a pip. Here we go. Wanted to buy it and let's see where I did get in first of all. I waited for the pullback patiently, at least on gold I did. Took the trade 8 minutes before 8. Once I saw this candle, I knew it was going to go up, and there's no guarantee it is going to go to the top and keep going. So this is where trade management kicks in, and you got to be careful. Remember, you have to master trade management and money management. And I closed out the trade here, which I'm glad I did. Looks like, well, it's going to be 56.9 because $10 times 10 lots. I'm just going to round it out to 57, close enough. 57 ticks ended up paying $5,690. Okay, moving on to the DAX 30. This one, depending on your lot sizes, for me it actually pays $37.50 a pip. DAX 30, here we go. Dropped it down to the 5 minutes as it's very hard to get a good reading on it. Did go against me, and when I saw it struggling, especially when I saw this wick right here, I figured I better get out of the trade. So remember, small moves will pay a lot. So trade management is very crucial. If you don't get that right, you will screw up your account. Looks like, let's see, DAX 32, 37, 203. I'm going to get a calculator out and divide 7,500. I'm going to calculate. I just used a calculator, 7,500 divided by 3750. It worked out to be exactly 200 ticks. And those 200 ticks, as you can see, paid $7,500. Let's move on to the NASDAQ. Careful with this one also, as it pays $20 a pip. I dropped it down to the 5 minutes. Now, my trading plan also said on this one preferred. That's why I put in 2 arrows. I knew it should give me some, and I know from experience, keep a close eye on it because it can quickly go in the other direction. Looks like I got out at the perfect timing. I locked in approximately, let's see, that would be about right, 71. You ignore the last 2 digits, 71 times 20, and in times 10 lots, you can figure it out. That ended up paying out $14,220. So another great day of trading using my pip snagger. I just calculated all the pips and ticks, and it turned out to be 524. And those 524 pips paid out $41,274. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Pipsnegger system, recommend you get your hands on it along with the daily trade plan. So if you want to get some more information, all you have to do is look right below this video and you'll see this write-up. Pipsnegger system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. And this TZ indicator will help a lot. My system has 5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I also include a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is all just bonus stuff with good education and training. Should help you succeed at trading in the markets. Now there's a lot of ways to trade here, and the more ways that you learn, the better you will be as a trader. And that is why I produce 50 training videos, 2 videos on each one, plus some bonus videos. And you can put the video on pause, read everything here, and if you have any questions at all, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now, if you live too far, it's simple again. Just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, I do prefer Skype. Simple again for you. All you got to do is click on this link. And if you have Windows 10, we'll have a Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions and give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the systems I've been building over the years. So it's time to wrap up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, which should be tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.